What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Rupp Effect. I'm your host, Jay, and today we're going to preview on what to expect within Diablo 4's beta. So let's move on to what classes we can play and how much we can level up each class, and what is max level. For the open beta and early access weekends, your character can only level up to level 25, but you're welcome to continue ripping through all the demons within the beta until it ends. In terms of classes, players will have access to 3 classes during the early access weekend: the Barbarian, the Rogue, and the Sorcerer. However, once the open beta weekends comes around, the Druid and Necromancer classes will open up to everyone, and you're gonna be able to play alongside the other 3 classes. Also, we will be getting a maximum of 10 character slots, so go ahead, try and play as many classes within the beta as you can, so you can find your favorite class before the full release. Note, while progress will transfer from early access to open beta weekends, all characters made during these weekends will be deleted once the beta ends. So let's move on and give some love to console users. So for those players on console, you're going to be able to get couch co-op. So now you can have a friend or family member sit right next to you while you fight through the hordes within hell. Sounds really cool, and I love that they're bringing couch co-op back to Diablo 4. Especially in the open world, I wonder how that's going to work. Is there going to be any sort of tethering? We have to wait and see. But you're probably wondering, how do you get couch co-op to work? And this is how. Using couch co-op during the early access weekend, only one player will be required to have an official access to this experience. The second player will need to have their Battle.net and console Pacific accounts linked. So from what I am gathering from this information, it sounds like you will still need to have a friend or family member to have a Battle.net account before everyone can play. Too bad you can't just create a guest account and everybody can just jump in seamlessly, but that doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. But anyway, let's dive into what zones we'll be able to play in, and that is the challenging landscape of Fractured Peaks. With its rough steps and snowy covered trails, harboring a multitude of demonic foes to defeat and mysteries to unravel, Fractured Plains will be yours to explore as you wish. Although Fracturing Peaks is just a small part of Sanctuary, there are numerous engaging activities worth mentioning that players can immerse themselves in. For example, like Kovashad, which I probably just botched, so sorry if I did, but it's a safe zone where you can repair and purchase new gear, upgrade your health potions, or access your stash, and much more. Think of it as your base of operations between expeditions. During your time traveling the world of Diablo 4, there are numerous side quests to run into throughout Fracturing Peaks. Also, you may come across World and Legion events. World events are small experiences that arise at random within the zones that you're exploring, and it may require you to do things such as escorting a lost soul to its loved one and much more. World events can usually be completed within a couple of minutes and are completely optional, but they always provide a reward for your heroics. There are many world events for you to discover during the open beta, so try to complete them with other players too. So when we talk about Diablo, one thing that always comes to mind are dungeons, and dungeons are cornerstones of the Diablo universe. And Diablo 4, and within this beta, there is no shortage of them to explore. Each dungeon has its own unique theme and enemies, ranging from the eerie depths of forgotten crypts to the blazing infernos of demon-infested forges. Completing a dungeon will reward you with valuable loot. In addition to dungeons, Fractured Peak also has strongholds, which are larger and more complex areas that offer greater challenges and rewards. Those strongholds are guarded by powerful enemies and often sites for Legion events. Legion events are longer experiences meant to challenge you, so be sure you are prepared to overcome the hordes of demons before entering them. And if you're able, definitely take them on with help of a friend or other players around the world of Diablo 4. With risk comes reward. Completing a Legion event, you'll be receiving a generous reward for succeeding. These events are optional and can be completed more than once. But the demons of Fractured Peak aren't the only foes you'll face. The world of Diablo 4 is full of factions, each with their own agenda and motives. As you explore the zone, you'll encounter a group of religious zealots who seek to cleanse the world of evil. You'll also run into these cannibals, a savage tribe that delights in the taste of human flesh. And then you have the Drowned, a cult that worships the sea and the horrors that dwell within it. And best yet, your interactions with these factions can have consequences, and your choices may affect your reputation and the quests available to you. And that is pretty much it. The open beta and the early access weekends of Diablo 4 sound like it will provide a thrilling preview of the vast world of Sanctuary and the unending conflict against the whether you venture into the Fractured Peak on your own or join forces with fellow demon hunters, an epic adventure awaits. Although be ready that it might not be flawless, this experience should serve as a valuable opportunity to gear up and sharpen your skills and understand the world of Diablo 4, which then allows you to be ready for the ultimate showdown against the burning hells of the official release of Diablo 4 June 6th. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video today, please hit this like button down below and don't forget to subscribe. And also guys, if you are still not sold onto playing Diablo 4, I suggest you guys clicking this video right here. It'll tell you all the rewards that you're missing out on if you don't join the open beta next weekend. Other than that, I'll catch you on my next video. See ya!